What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. And I don't want to come off like I'm apathetic, like I don't give a fuck about this shit, but I've healed from it. I passed it. Like, yo, I did the women wrong. I did. Like, I did. I can't deny that. I can't take that away. You feel what I'm saying? But in that time frame, that was the spiritual place I was in. People think the spirituality is all bells and whistles and shit. Like, when you think spirituality, you think good shit. Nah, spirituality is where you are, where your essence is. And where the fuck your essence is, that's where your mind is gonna go, and that's where your actions are gonna be. So spiritually, I was fucked up. I was dark. That's what happens. And a lot of us are there spiritually, and we mask something or we carry something a certain way physically through action. You feel what I'm saying? So have some patience with these relationships that you're getting into. In everything that you do, have a little bit of patience to see the three levels of the shit, to see the action, see the mentality, and then see the soul. Like, do not make a decision until you have seen the soul of a motherfucker. And in that same token, do not be afraid to show your soul, to show your essence, to show who you are. And if you don't know who you are, take some time to learn that shit about yourself. Pay attention to your actions, pay attention to your mentality, pay attention to your soul, and that's how you be able to find and calibrate who the fuck you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. Because it's going to be a mirror of you. So y'all need to have the same soul, which is going to in turn give you guys similar thought process, which is in turn going to give you similar actions in life, which is going to cause what? Less friction in relationships. Shouldn't be work. It shouldn't be. But it is, you know. But that's the levels to the shit, bro. Patience is the virtue. Patience is the virtue that makes all of this shit happen. Don't just wait. Have patience. And, you know, gauge when you should be involving in something. Gauge when you shouldn't be involving with something. Gauge when everything is coinciding and when everything is collapsing. See that. You feel what I mean? See that. And don't be afraid of what can come. And don't be afraid of what can't come. And just be open to that. You feel what I'm saying? But overall, like, master patience, yo. When you master patience, you'll begin to see a new involvement and a new insight to your relationships and a new transformation to them. You know, you'll be able to walk away from relationships faster. And you'll never get into a relationship fast. You never will. Now, there's a difference between apprehension and it's just like, I don't want to get to know this person. Because you can still have those moments where, you know, relationship moves how it needs to move, but take that time and that to cultivate that patience to truly understand those three levels, and then you don't have to worry about putting walls up. See, we put the walls up to protect our soul. Feel me? To protect who we are. But then it's like these walls transition and shape our mentality, which in turn, you know, changes and transforms our actions. So it's like who we are on the inside is oftentimes not who we're projecting to this world. So who do you think, or what do you think you're going to connect with and vibe with if you're not even able to let your solar aspect connect and vibe to that? So take the time to understand, like, spirituality is deep and it's dope, but it's deeper than just, you know, astrology and all that other shit. It's really the oneness of yourself, who you truly are, and what things have shaped you in this world. You know, take some time, have patience with yourself to explore that. You got your whole life to do everything else. You feel me? But until you understand yourself and you have that patience within you, everything's gonna suffer because you're not truly tapping into that higher realm, tapping into that truest essence of yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say on that. You feel me? It was supposed to be about patience, but it ended up about relationship and shit too. But I guess they kind of go hand in hand, you know. And they was, you know, more metaphorical and, you know, giving examples of shit. But yeah, for your next one, or if the one that you're currently in, or whatever the situation may be, you know, have some patience and understanding those 3 points: the mind, the body, and the soul. Once you know a person's soul, then you can say you know them. Once you have been exposed to a person's soul, who they really are, you know, that's an unchanging point. That unchanging point is who they are, no matter what the emotion is, no matter what the season is, no matter what the change is. That's who you see. You feel me? Because then when you see that soul, like I said, you see that soul, you can understand their mentality. When you understand their mentality, you understand why they act the way that they act. Then you can make the conscious decision whether you should be in that situation or not. And that will avoid the pain and all of that other shit that you will miss out on any other way, the damaging shit that you can put yourself into. But you need to accept your part and understand these 3 points. People can, you know, you can carry actions for a certain way. You can keep a mentality for something, but you cannot hide your soul. You cannot hide your soul forever. You feel me? You can't. Now don't pry and prod and motherfucking be an asshole. Oh, I want to see your soul. Like it's a fucking natal chart. Give me your birthday and all that shit. But be open enough. You need to have a soul that allows souls to be seen to you. And how do you do that? You have to go in with yourself, be patient with yourself, and do that first. So go through the levels. Understand your actions. When you understand your habitual actions, then you understand your mentality. You feel me? When you understand your mentality, then you can understand your soul. When you understand your soul, then you can start to project and see where your soul fits, what aligns with your soul, what crosses your soul, and what doesn't fit in accordance with your soul. You dig what I'm saying? When you get to that point, then you will find your soulmate. Then you will find your twin flame. If you don't even know who the hell you are, y'all gonna keep getting manipulated and swept over by these motherfuckers who telling you who your twin flame is and shit. Like, you should be able to look your twin flame in the eye and know that that's there. Because that energy is there, because you know your soul. Therefore, you're gonna be able to know what a soul feels like when you see it. You feel me? And that's where you determine, do I want this relationship? Do I not want this relationship? Can I build something out of this relationship? Can I grow? Can I do all of these things? Or do I need to walk away? You know? And when that time for patience comes in, you will be able to see that patience is a matter of knowing when time has initiated and when time has ended.